Lance is definitely kind of like our class clown, I'd say. I mean, there's never a bad day for Lance. I mean, he might have some things going on in his life, but you would never know it. Every time that he's in the gym, every time that I'm with him, he's always uplifting. He's always bringing my spirits up. So that's my favorite thing about Lance for sure. He's always got a positive outlook on the day.
Lance, as a teammate here, he is one of the funniest guys I've ever met in my whole life. But his resilience, I would say, like, he just never has a bad day, and no matter what circumstances are, he always sees the positive out of it. So that's what I love about Lance.
Lance as a teammate's every day with Lance is you never know what you're going to get from Lance. He's always got jokes. He's a great individual. He always brings a smile to your face every day at practice. You can't ever go wrong with being Lance's teammate.
Lance, he's definitely our energy guy. He's always, just on top of his stuff, just getting everyone hype. He's our energy guy on our team, and it really shows because, in games when things aren't going our way, he's always positive. He's up on the bench. In games, he's always up. Defensively, he's an energy guy, and I like that.
Lance means a lot. Lance is, certainly had his ups and downs over his 4 years, but he's certainly a guy that has persevered through a lot of tough times where a lot of guys would not have stuck it out. Did not see a lot of playing time at all his first 3 years. And this year, just how hard he was working and just the defensive tenacity and toughness he kind of brought to our program. We started starting Lance, 5-10 games into the season, where he started over 10 games from going from not really playing a lot to being a starter. And he was ready for that challenge. A lot of guys would not have taken advantage of that opportunity. Lance certainly was ready from the time that we started him, and our team went on a nice little winning streak. And he's just a guy that, like I said, he hasn't had everything easy as some of our other guys have had. Maybe a little bit easier road to getting here. Lance didn't have that. He was kind of a guy that kind of worked his way up, fighting for scholarship, fighting for a spot on the team. Never gave up. He was super resilient all 4 years, and I could not be prouder of a guy like him sticking with it and being able to have a little, fruits of his labor, so to speak, and having that as a senior is nothing more special than that.
Man, my man Lance, as a leader, he, like I said, he's always making sure that we're having fun. I think that was really a big piece for me, is coming in. Sometimes you really don't want to be in the gym. You're tired, your body's hurting, but he really distracts you from all that. He makes sure that you're having a good time. He's always joking around, and I think that's the biggest thing that he did as a leader, was really made sure that everybody was having fun with the game that we were playing.
His leadership qualities would be, I would say, like, he rallies the whole team, like, before a game, how we're gonna be in him for 40 minutes. He's kind of like our heart of the team.
Lance is, he definitely leads by example as well. He's been here for 5 years, and just seeing what he can do and what he's been through, and it just makes me really look up to him to follow in his footsteps.
He's got a huge leadership role. I would say him and Akemji, as far as our seniors, are our two guys that lead the most on and off the floor. When Lance is not playing, he's one of our most energetic guys on the bench. Really does a lot of talk on the bench, keeping our guys, all the guys, the other 9 guys that are not playing. Lance is, one of the mainstays on that bench that is fired up and whipping his towel and keeping guys into the game. So he means a lot to us. His energy is something that we need all the time, and he has gotten older. He's a 24-year-old with a 30-year-old body. It takes him a while to get loose, but it's always great just to have his energy in practice and certainly in the games.
I mean, I think definitely something I'm going to take away is keeping that same outlook on practice, making sure that, everybody's having a good time. We're playing a game, we're here to have fun, so making sure that people kind of have that outlook on the game and on practice, making sure that we're having fun.
His positive outlook on every situation. No matter the cards he's dealt, he's always going to be positive and make the right moves with them.
One thing I can take away from Lance is I'd just say his hard work and always, stay with the process, trust the process, because not everything is going to go your way in life, but he just really shows what it takes to just be a great person.
My favorite memories of me and Lance are probably just the deep conversations that me and Lance have had just on life. I mean, there's not a lot of people that you can just sit down and have really deep intellectual conversations with, and Lance is one of those people. So I think the different conversations that we've really had and talked about the way we perceive our universe, I think those are the best memories I've ever had with Lance.
Yeah, I got so many. From him flicking people's lips wherever we are, or talking about Dragon Ball Z and Naruto anime, grabbing coach's head, joking around, I don't know, playing carts, a whole bunch of stuff.
Lance, we have so many memories. I just say being around him all day, every day, on the bus. He's a goofy guy. He's our clown, and he's fun to be around.
Lance is my favorite memory about Lance. Lance is funny. Lance is the one guy, if he gets cracking around and laughing with our other guys, he's one of those guys, like I said, similar to Josh with all the things behind the scenes, but Lance is a guy that really keeps a lot of guys loose. And there's something to be said for that too, because a lot of times, as coaches, myself, obviously, can get pretty intense and the pressure can kind of build up with different teams. And Lance has always been a guy that has been able to alleviate that pressure with a joke or a laugh or a smile or anything like that to kind of loosen up the guys. And that's something that I always remember about Lance.
Lance, we're going to be having a great time for the rest of our lives, man. I hope you always stick around. I hope we can keep hitting some great concerts and festivals together. Love you, buddy. And we got a lot of fun times ahead of us.
Thanks, Lance, for everything, all the laughs, all the good times. And no matter what, Goku still can't beat Sasuke, so.
Lance, I know after graduating this year, I know you're going to do great things in life. Whatever you put your mind to, I know you're gonna go after and get it done, so good luck, buddy.
Lance, man, thanks for 4 great years. And I know you're going to do great things off the floor, whatever endeavor you want to go with. You've always been a fighter, a guy that I truly respect a lot. I thank you for all your hard work, dedication, even when things weren't going your way, how you always stuck with it. And I'll never forget how hard you worked and how loyal you were to this program. And I look forward to seeing you down the road 5-10 years from now and what you're doing with your life. I know you're going to do great things. So thanks, Lance.